Hey guys, it's Jag. Welcome back to the arcade. Let's get back to just another game, Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. Last time we started playing with Anthony here, and he's not looking so good. He read a cursed scroll and seems to be dying slowly. But he has a mission to warn Charlemagne, and that's what we're going to do. An aged tapestry hangs on the wall. It is soiled from the dank atmosphere of the room and the corruption about it. Interesting. We know what we need to do here, because we got a hint to it in our last room. Alright. Oop, no, did I just... There we go. Don't want to do that. Return. Burn it. Burn everything. Reveals our next door. Let's examine this. A disturbing rendition of a monstrous devil. It is contorted into what appears to be a fountain. What sickly liquid is this draining into the pool, trickling from a scum-encrusted spout? I think that's water. Just saying. Waka waka. Alright. You can use the torch to do burning damage against zombies, but I really like the sword better. It just hits harder. I'm going to try to keep sanity above, just because it preserves your health, but there's going to come times when we will go insane. I wonder if we should follow him. He looks mysterious. Ah, our last codex for this chapter. I think. There might be one more. So, let's look at that. Runes. Well, we've identified all the runes that we have. And Torbach. Project. Interesting. Xel'lotath. Project item. No wonder our spell didn't work. Examine. Examine, please. An iron plate in the floor is carved with 3 curious circles. Dried splashes have marred its pockmarked and worn surface. Interesting. But what is this glowy thing? Amongst the books on the table rests an ancient scroll of what appears to be paper. Ooh, paper. We have acquired the enchant items spell scroll. So, okay, maybe our spell just failed because we didn't identify the runes. I thought you didn't have to identify the runes to use them. That's what the game seemed to hint at. But anyways, this is our first spell, and we could have discovered this with research. Or you can find these scrolls that will tell you what the spells do. Researching is what we did before when we try to create a new spell by putting in those unidentified runes. This just tells you straight up, this is the spell. Xel'lotath determines the alignment of the spell. In this case, Xel'lotath project item will enchant the item with the Xel'lotath alignment, which means it will do more damage to Cthulhu monsters, but less damage to Xel'lotath monsters. Very, very interesting to keep in mind that you want to cast the correct alignment with the correct spell. This allows the player to cast spells that have been found or researched. Selecting this allows the player to assign their most used spells to a button. This will enable the casting of spells without having to choose them from the book each time. And through this function, the player can examine the contents of each spell scroll that has been acquired. To examine the spell scroll, press A. A torn scroll illustrated with a geometric symbol is accompanied by a small note. The note reads, "That which is broken shall be fixed. That which is dull shall be sharp. This is the nature of the enchant item magic. This spell requires the Enterbach and Magormor runes." Press A to assign the spell to a button. Alright. We want to use the Xel'lotath alignment because that's all we have. And now we can assign it to the D-pad. Spells can be cast directly from this book section or assigned to one of the 5 quick spell slots. Pressing one of the quick spell buttons illustrated will assign the spell to that button, allowing this is hard to read because it's in blue, the casting a spell without retracing these steps. Select a button to assign this quick spell to. Alright, we'll set that to up. Enchant item spell has been assigned to this button. This meter represents the character's magical energy. When a spell is cast, the levels will get lower. This meter regenerates whenever the character is in motion. You can also, obviously, we'll get into that later. Actually, I don't want to do that now. Alright, so let's cast our first real spell. We want to enchant this urn. And we've repaired it. That's how the enchant item works. So now we have 2 urns. We need the third. The bishop passed through this secret door. There has to be a way to get through it. Where is our third urn? Religious texts of an unspeakable nature, written in languages utterable only by monsters or corrupt humans. Interesting. Nothing else in this room. Well, we're done here for now. We have a red urn and a blue urn, but that plate requires 3 urns. Where do we get the last one? Now, the monk mentioned that he had gotten an urn, or he was carrying an urn and dropped it. Let's see if we can find that. But first, this urn was filled. Let's fill the blue urn. Dunking the urn into the foul-smelling fountain, it becomes filled to the brim with rank fluid. It is a lot heavier now and rife with feeder. Yay! We got a scummy filled blue urn. Let's go back and talk to our monk friend. See if he's got any more information for us. Because really, I don't think we have any other leads. Nope, he doesn't want to talk to us. Where did you drop this urn, sir? Is it in here? It is not. And I don't think we can leave. We are stuck down here. Alright. Well, I see no shiny objects, so no glowy things to pick up. Also, it's really dark. Let's turn on, or let's equip the torch. Just so we can see better. That might help us find it too. I really want to know where you dropped this urn. Interesting. Ah, there it is. Anthony has acquired a piece of a broken green urn. Alright, so we have to find the pieces. That's gonna go great. Where are the other pieces, sir? Why were they not all in the pile? 1/3 of a broken urn. So we have 2 more pieces to find. Oh, maybe they were. Another piece. Mix. This function allows the player to combine 2 or more items from the inventory into one. Alright, let's mix these. 2/3 of a broken green urn. Perfect. And then, is there another piece here to pick up? There it is. Now we have all 3 pieces. Let's go ahead and mix that. Mix. There we go. Interesting. It's good that it tells you what items can be mixed and what can't. And now we can enchant it. And repair it. So now we have our 3rd urn. Now let's go fill that up too. Use Dunking the urn in foul-smelling fountain, it becomes filled to the brim with rank fluid. It is a lot heavier now and rife with fever. Yay! Scummy green urn. I love carrying these things around. Nothing can go wrong with carrying 3 urns filled with diseased water. Alright. Let's use this. Oh. Do I have to stand, or do I have to, there we go. Alright, so standing on this opens the door. Getting off of it closes the door. Alright, so let's see if we can use it from here. Although the urn appears to sit correctly in place on the pressure plate, it does not appear to be heavy enough to depress it. We need to add more urns. And finally our last urn. And 3 urns weighs as much as 1 person. Or 1 Anthony. Kind of feel like I want to go ahead and cut this again. We can see fairly well in here. Zombos! Uh-oh.
So, you have come to return my book. Very well then. For your efforts, I promise a quick and merciful death.
Can I have, like, no death? Dodge and roll! Oh, he's bringing friends. Oh, get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. Uh-oh, uh-oh. This is bad. I need to recover sanity. Oh, the room is starting to tilt. Uh-oh, uh-oh. There we go. This is some of the sanity effects. We got the bishop's key. We need to recover sanity and health. And lots of health. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to recover health with Anthony, but we got some of our sanity back. A shrine to a god that bespeaks of an ancient evil that graced the earth before mankind walked its valleys. Yeah, now, this is the sanity system. This room is a little bit crazy now. And we might start seeing some even more interesting shit. Also, we're dying very quickly. Oh! This is going to be interesting fighting our way back. Anthony's starting to, cry to himself. That's a plus. We have very low health right now. This is going to be interesting to see if we can make it all the way back. Ooh, uh-oh. Oh no! Get off me, get off me, get off me. I don't think we're gonna make it. I think the bishop rocked us pretty good. I think I'm going to save just in case. I don't remember. Oh, continue without saving. Alright. Can I save now that all the enemies are dead? Yes. Save and continue. I don't remember how checkpoints in this game work, so I'm gonna go ahead and save while I can, because I'm doing bad. I got a long way to go. Oh no. This is a trapper. If it sees you, it dies to teleport you to the trapper realm, which isn't horrible. It's just kind of annoying. The trapper dimension sprawls in every direction. Whilst in this place, magic cannot be cast and humans are subject to odd phenomena. The portals cycle from color to color as time progresses and only the quick will escape. Alright, so we're not very quick because we're dead. But let's go into the purple one. Which will teleport us over here. I think this is our way out. That can kind of get irritating if you have multiple trappers that will just port you in and out, and they're kind of hard to hit in a small area. Trappers have no eyes but can sense sound very well. If Anthony can sneak past them, then they won't be trouble. They don't do any damage, they're just irritating. They will teleport you to the trapper realm, and there can be very powerful enemies there that will kill you quickly. Oh my god. Oh, I died. I'm alive. Ah, I think I remember. Anthony cannot actually die now that I think about it. If he does, the curse just resurrects him with full health, as you see here. I completely forgot about that. That's probably why he has no ability to recover health, because he doesn't need it. I would really like out of this corner. Alright, there we go. Oops, I didn't want to go back in there. So yeah, that's a plus. I'm actually really glad that I showed that off. Unintentionally? Even if he's crying to himself? Because I completely forgot about that until just then. Oh, hello. How do you like my new appearance? You're not gonna say anything. Okay. I'm just gonna shuffle this way. Ooh, the walls are dripping blood. That's probably not good. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Here it is. This is how you get out. The ladder was there. Alright, back in the monastery. Ooh, what are you? Alright, we can't progress until we defeat this dude. Now, one thing that I want to point out, every old god has a different body part that they are aligned with or associated with. Xel'lotath is eyes, as you note that when Pious Anthony was talking to her, she was represented by a single eyeball. So you'll see a lot of Xel'lotath monsters that have a ton of eyes. Give me my sanity back. That wasn't too bad. Oh, we are looking very... Ooh! There are zombies in the monastery. Where are our monk friends? Why can't I hit people on the stairs? Why am I being forced back upstairs? There we go. Chop that guy in half. There we go. Stab him in the butt. Finish him in the butt. Now we finally have the key that we were looking for the entire time. Let's use it.
You are a fool for trying to save him, Anthony. His fate was decided many centuries ago, as is the fate of this world. Despite your faith, there is little to save you from the power of Xel'lotath.
Well, that was creepy. We will be fighting those guys later on in the game, and you will learn to hate them as much as I do. I'm not looking forward to them at all. Anyways, with 3 chapters down, we're going to call that an episode, guys. Thanks for coming out and joining me today. Next time, we're going to look for the next chapter of the Tome of Eternal Darkness. Hope to see you guys then. Y'all have a great day. Later.